there's something that really, really hurts so many people in pain. That people who are not in pain don't understand them. They always think they could do better. And because of that, which is, ask them, you want to make a $10,000 bet? You willing to put your money behind it? No, I don't know. Are you a doctor? No. So why do you think that they can do better? Because they always think that they can do better, that the other person can do better. That, I don't know how to put it in words, what it does to the person in pain when they know that that's how you feel. You'll ask the person who feels that way, do you realize how judgmental you are? They'll say, no, I'm not being judgmental. What did I say? I just said, I think that, now it's time to get up. Now it's time to be not depressed. Now I think you're ready for the next thing. It's like, but how do you know that? You're not a doctor. You're not a therapist. You're not a professional. There's no x-ray. So if somebody has x-rays, shows a broken leg, we never think that I think you can walk. Because it's physical. Over here, there's no x-ray. So everybody thinks that they know how everybody else in pain should be better. Now, if somebody goes to you and says, I think you should be better. You'll say, I can't be better. Yeah, I think you could do this. Everybody could be better. Right? One of the nicest Nesiv Shaloms, I love it. He says, Musar and Chasidus. Learning Musar and learning Chasidus is for you, not to be applied to other people. Everybody learns some Musar, they get real serious, Elul, and then they get angry at other people. How come Elul? No, you become Reb Chaim Kanievsky. They learn Shtickle Chasidus, Shabbos, Simcha, Mitzvah. They get so farkoch, they start preaching to other people. No, it's for you. Other people have to be dealt with respect, not assuming that pressure is going to work, not assuming that, and it goes so far down that kips and all people in pain are so sensitive that they know before you open your mouth, do you judge me? Are you for me or are you against me? And once they feel you're against me, you're judgmental of me, you think I can do better, it doesn't matter what you say. You could be smiling, you can bring them a gift. It takes so much out of them. And they have more pain than the machla. It's like there's a machla that makes somebody depressed. And on top of that, you don't respect my machla. So, no, well, why can't you? But Efshetaka, but you still could, Namsan Hantaran, Efshedach. I really understand that you're going through a hard time. I think you can, It's so ridiculous because why do we assume that that's true? A part of it is like what people say is, well, what am I supposed to say? I'm just going to let them be depressed? Then why would they ever get better? That's the dumbest, stupidest thing. But I don't want to insult the whole world because everybody feels like that. It's so stupid. Nobody wants to be depressed. Nobody wants to lie in bed 20 hours a day. Nobody wants to be dysfunctional. And when they can, they will. Your job is to nurture. But you don't know. So first of all, even if you're right, that they could do better, and they're not, you're nudging or requesting or advising, or let's just talk about it, ain't going to help them. But you're not right. It comes from like a feeling of, do we trust people or not? Do we trust kids in pain or adults? Do we trust other people? Or we always think, no, they're going to take advantage. How many people, raise your hand, if you were told sometime in your journey that your kid is a manipulator? Just raise your hand. Okay. Right? Are they manipulators? No. Were they behaving in a manipulative way? 100%. Survival. Because nobody would respect them. Why aren't you getting up for chakra in the beginning? In the beginning of the unraveling. Why don't you this? Why don't you that? So they have to come up with all kinds of ways. Instead, because they can't say, listen, I have a fever that there's no thermometer for. Your seats are available. You checked in online? Online checking in. Okay. So we have to respect people's Schwachkeit and inspiring them and having sympathy and empathy and really, but not judging them. And the Gedolim don't do that. The Gedolim don't judge other people. Ketanim judge other people, but most people are Ketanim. We have to be Gedolim. She cannot do better. If she's lying in bed, he's lying in bed, they're tzebrachen, they cannot do better. No, but I think, I'll tell you what. Let's do to them what happened to them. We'll do it to you. We'll see how well you do. You have a breakdown, and then we'll pressure you Even in a nice way. That's what I'm trying to say. People do it in the nicest way. I think you'll feel so much better, if you lose 50 pounds. You're going to lose weight? I think you feel so much better if you go to the gym. I think if you have a job, you're going to feel better. It's all true. People are so stupid. Of course it's true, but you have to be a certain better in order to be better. You have to be strong enough to go on the diet and have the willpower in order to lose the weight. Everybody knows that you should not be on drugs. Everybody knows you should not be depressed. Everybody knows. So the idea that I expect more, this thing called expectations, is a killer. It's expectations is tied together with judgmental. And it's false. And if anybody said, I'll bet you $10,000 that it's not true. Are you sure? No, I'm not sure. So why are you being the judge and the jury and coming out with a final judgment? It's not being judgmental. You did so much. You assessed the whole situation of the person's whole history, and you know exactly what's wrong with him. No. And you determined he could be doing better. Based on what? Based on that you could do better? First of all, you're not them. You didn't go through what they went through, and you don't have that machla. And look how good we are with physical illness. We never do this. I know you had fever for a month. I know you have mono. I think it's time you get up. You feel better. Of course I'll feel better. I know I was alive for 15 years before. I know that if you take a shower, you feel better. So we get confused. Everybody who showers feels better, but people who don't shower, their tikkun is not to take a shower. I'm not against telling them to shower. I'm pro-shower. I am pro-shower. Not in the 9 days, okay? But I'm pro-shower. But to tell someone, I came up with a brilliant idea. You're going to shower, you're going to feel better. Like a guy got hit by a truck and you're busy. It's like so nourished. We can't afford to go to people and misunderstand them, misjudge them, have expectations that are not real because you cause them pain. Now, what does it take, one word, to not make any of those mistakes that hurt people? Being what?
Mindful.
Mindful. Excellent. Another word, please. Sensitive. Considerate.
Humble.
What? Smart. What else? Being what? Humble. That's the word I was thinking of. It's a certain anava that I'm not a world trauma expert. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm humble. I don't think I know. And if you're humble and you don't think you know, you're not meant to know, there's no reason you should know, then you don't hurt anybody with your expectations and your judgment. We're so used to knowing, and it's because when you raise kids, especially moms, you know when he has to go back to school after they have fever, right? Dads, we would tell him he would be home all year. I don't know. Moms know, okay, go. But this you don't know. Teenagers, you don't know. You don't know what's going on under the hood of most people. And people in pain, you don't know. These three words can save so much pain. I don't know. L'olam yilmad adam loymar eini yodeya. That's what it means. Just get used to saying, I don't know. And even when they ask you, do you think I should? I don't know. I'll support you, but I really don't know. When did we become trauma experts on every kind of thing? It didn't even exist when we were kids. Depression, anxiety, all this on this level, the amount of people suffering, it didn't exist. You don't need to know. The thinking that you know takes away everything good and replaces it with everything bad. Takes away sympathy, empathy, being there, giving a feeling of support, building trust. All of that, which is the whole tikkun hanefesh ha'adam, gets ruined because I think you could do better. Not based on reality, nisht emes, not helpful even if it is true. And because of that, we cause so much pain. So if somebody is sleeping 16 hours, 18 hours, they don't need to understand how important it is to wake up. They don't need to understand the importance of having a schedule. They don't need to understand how if you work, you're going to save money, you're going to feel good. Of course. That's like going to someone with a twisted ankle and telling him, I really want to talk to you about the importance of working out, of going on the treadmill, of going to the gym. It's like, you think I don't know that? I have a twisted ankle. Oh, you have a twisted ankle. So what they have twisted is much worse than a twisted ankle. And we just have to be accepting of the fact that there's a real machla here that really debilitates and hurts many, many people in our dar. And to approach it with being humble Being considerate, being smart, all these things, smart and mindful, is only possible after you're humble. It's what it is. It's a very dakos shebedakos gaiva to determine what I think other people should do. Use that for yourself. Push yourself if you think you could be better. Get up an hour earlier, learn an extra hour, be more this, be more that. That's for yourself. Stop pushing people in pain around with your concern. It comes out of love and concern, but it's misplaced.